Previously on
Danganronpa.
Have you guys checked out this sick game called Of the Devil? This shit's awesome. It's so much stimulus for me.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Do you... Similar to last time, I enjoyed giving you my thoughts before the trial.
Oh yeah, the reason I asked like immediately fucking at the beginning of the first case is because I thought you were going to figure out who the killer was immediately, and when you didn't, I asked again.
Was so good.
'Cause
That's so good that I just didn't. That I am too. That I didn't just put it together. That Leoii was just missing the slash to the end. It's like
it was so good because like I was like, hey, we should probably do all of the case beforehand. Hint, not actually saying anything, but like we should not go to the murder room if we could help it, because that gives off the big hint. And then when you saw the big hint, you were like, okay. Anyways, it could be Yasuhiro or Hifumi. And just like right above is Leon, and I was just like, holy fuck, she doesn't know. She's able to enjoy this case. But yeah, who currently is on your did it list? I assume it's none of the people who are dead.
No, it's not. Okay. So, it's currently Byakuya was hanging out in the library a bunch. No, the Kyoko's been hanging out in the library a bunch. Like, and that makes it be like, probably wasn't them. And then Celeste, it says she didn't tell Hifumi about this, but why would she tell us about this? Which does make me be like, why would she be denying information around? And then there's the whole... To be fair, it's Hifumi.
It's Hifumi, and we've established that like they have like a kind of like BDSM pig and mistress type of relationship. It might just be a kink thing, honestly.
And then the matter of the switching mats, which I don't have any ideas on at the moment. So those are all the Tony thoughts at the moment.
Okay, so your suspect is just Byakuya?
Yes, but in the sense that I'm like, I know that's wrong, because it's like too obvious. Not that it's too obvious, it's too, like, that's what's being pointed towards.
I mean, you did scroll at least on the killer once.
Ooh, cool. I know it's one of the people in this room.
Yeah, he even could be Monokuma.
Holy shit. So, is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind, or are we missing someone?
Yeah, Toko's not here.
And Toko is...
You really don't remember?
Kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time. Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please.
Just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him.
I told you I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible! You're terrible! So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there! So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro.
Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. So someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And the murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here.
Yoko. Hey guys, I'm here.
Just move to the side, I think. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
Yes.
When'd you get here, Kyoko? I didn't see you.
I was right behind your boyfriend's ass.
I'm jealous. I gave a small nod in reply.
How are you dirt pulling out the Makoto as Taka? Shit. So great.
Oh, dude, I can't believe we are the two we are the two captains leading the charge into the ship wars to this really out there ship.
Oh my god.
With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop.
What do you think? It's decorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. Good, good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all. Okay then, let's get this show on the road. Everyone, please find your assigned seats.
I think I do really admire that this game does, and every sequel it has, it will just change the background of the trials. Like, even though they don't have to, like as we've seen of the Devil and Ace Attorney, you don't really need to change much of the like backgrounds. But no, Danganronpa was like, we're gonna change every background every trial.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was comfortable saying that because like that happens in Danganronpa 2 with 1 and 2. They have clearly different trial backgrounds.
It's so hilariously different.
Oh yeah, excruciatingly different. Here it's not as different. Monokuma had to tell me, yeah, we changed the fucking backgrounds for me to realize, oh yeah, they changed the backgrounds. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. How'd you like my poetry?
That was pretty good, Makoto.
Nice. All right.
Set our skills. I have so many choices. Still, so far away from having to not just equip everything.
Yep. You need to hang out with more people.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial, so your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceives everyone else will graduate. Okay then, so first off, let's talk about the murder weapon.
First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow.
The dumbbell. Let me scroll.
Here's fatal injury.
It appeared it was a head wound. According to the Monokuma files, the killer used a blunt instrument, but what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Interesting. That certainly would make a far powerful weapon.
Or Chihiro.
Oof.
No, the weapon that was used to kill Chihiro.
There we go.
Locker room dumbbell.
Is it shift? Spacebar? Yeah, it's spacebar. What? Which one did I put?
Dumbbell. No, my boyfriend's perfect. I should.
So, I guess it's just the first one?
It's not my boyfriend. I bet it was an iron pipe.
Oh, okay.
No, that's wrong.
It's the thing of, yeah. Is it? It's you're supposed to, like, is it being used to answer a question? Is it being used to contradict a thing? It's most of the time, I think it's supposed to just be for contradicting things. Is the point of that many?
We haven't got to agreement yet.
We haven't got to agreement yet. Okay.
Okay. I don't know if that exists in this game, actually.
Mm.
I think that is a Danganronpa 2 thing, actually.
Okay.
Because I think the only instance of the, like, agreeing is during post-game where you can get everybody's, like, a free time events and get their dialogue. Yeah, I don't think you get a agreement here. That was something they added in 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound? Yeah, that's so creepy.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is quite clear.
What, for real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro?
Or she?
No, has been added.
Thanks, game. Oh! Oh, okay, yeah. I think I do have it set to gentle. For the action.
Yep.
The culprit Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
That's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on.
There's no
proof for it. So, speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is. The evidence that shows Genocide Jack is related to the case, it has to be.
So it has to be the one on there's no proof of it. And we just go to the Genocide Jack case file.
Yeah, the Bible. Well, I mean, come on. There's no proof for it. No, that's wrong. I might know for one reason he could be involved.
You know, Archie.
What? I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
You found that? Wow. You found that?
Yep, I did. What? That kind of weird as shit. That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust. No. It's actually bloodlust.
Sillies. But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know. Got it. Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us? Yes. In fact, it's Toko. What? Whoa! Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie! Hey, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes. And no.
Another riddle? Man. Well, why's this gotta be so complicated? It does seem like a riddle in a way, but I feel like I can just about see it. Genocide Jack is Toko, but isn't Toko. What does it mean?
Oh, hell yeah. 6 letters, multiple... So, split. No. Oh, wait. Ah. No.
We're looking for a C here.
Shit.
Z.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I'll just tell you.
Okay. Yep.
Just get this off. Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality? Huh?
Ooh. Okay, give me.
Case 2 has some flaws.
Give me a.
God, I feel like you're gonna have to say that a couple times here.
Yeah. Give me a second to lock in. And this game decides to use schizo like that. Just give me a second to
I like that you were about to say shitzo, and I was like, no, we should have done that.
No,
instead.
definitely. That's not. No. Okay.
Uh,
Okay, I'm locked in.
okay. I think I read that somewhere in the file, too. They thought that the suspect might have... What did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder? Okay, but still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality, it has to do with her behavior. Got it. You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then when she woke up...
I'm fine. Fine.
Whoa! Is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted.
The world has a front and a back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
It is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go with assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack? Do you remember 5 minutes ago when this was said?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend. The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her, of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah, how can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No, what she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toga and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie, right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied. You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise... I'm sorry, can it keep our promise? Don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. You said if I could keep my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised. How many times do I have to tell you I never said that?
Oh, I'm gay.
God, yeah, that checks out. Holy shit, that's good. Okay. How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you? I tried, I swear, I tried to control it, but your effort was useless. What a disappointment. I hate you. Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left to hear is from the person in question directly. The person? You don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second...
Well, hello there. It is me. Is it me? Let's see. Well, hello there. Well, hello there. Let's see if I'm going... But, well, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see?
Yeah, what the heck?
So, you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill.
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you? Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
He's so intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body. This one is so different from what we've come to know. Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in depth every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul live another that shines as bright as the sun.
This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jill? This is beyond insane.
Makoto over there, he gets it. Thanks, dude.
Of course. Miss Jack, or Jill, can I ask you one question?
What's up?
Just a very polite gesture, but tongue out. I love that sprite. Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds. Just kidding.
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true. How dare you link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government, society, and the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town. Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding. This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt. A motive? Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So, she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed. Interesting. Very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit. Huh? But I can't imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion. Maybe so, but nonetheless, it's the truth. Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah, I can never believe a word you say, you monster. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. But she said, I need to get some more details about all of this.
Sorry, I didn't kill anyone. Well, that's a lie.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things? Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operational mechanics, what more do we need? I was able to totally read that. Give it up. You killed her. So,
Modus operandi.
Modus operandi.
Byakuya, you can't be putting big words into the thing that I only have 3 seconds to read. I'm so illiterate.
So, it's the modus operandi doesn't match. Because there aren't...
It's a tying, not a stabbing.
Is genocide? Okay. No, that's wrong. Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not just sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one. Huh? How is it any different?
Oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you. I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that may make more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one. There's one clear difference between the murders. For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right? Yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Sorry, I'm just now thinking about something. Which...
Speak your thoughts, girl.
Yeah. Which is... Okay. Leon's tablet is broken. Chihiro is uncomfortable with her body. Felt more comfortable training in the boys' locker room. Was killed in the boys' locker room because she was using Leon's tablet. Oh gosh, maybe? And then something broke the tablet. Like, they said 100-meter water. It pools... Like, that means 100 meters deep. The pool's not 100 meters deep, so that's nothing.
I mean, yeah, but that wouldn't break it either.
Yeah.
That was, yeah, something Monica was like, that wouldn't break it.
Yeah, well, like, I was thinking, if they had it in a 110-meter deep lake, that could break it, but there was a secret method that could, anyway, it's not broken.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think Monokuma would be like, well, if you did 100, that would do nothing. But 110?
Ooh. Anyways, that's yeah.
Yes, that is remarkably different from the other murders. Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? There's one more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message in the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, you are saying that the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specialty design scissors from the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally, I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me? I'm not that tubby, am I?
It's because you're like the big dog in house. Because everybody keeps
woof,
on.
woof.
Because everybody keeps on dragging you by. Yeah, there you go. You
Bill already has the collar. Or has the leash.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word. You really didn't take notice? Take a look at the victims, who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered. A pattern. Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't possibly kill that little lolly girl.
I let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it? I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro. They were lovers, you see.
I need to!
Of course. We have enough hearts for you to do stuff like this. Is it because Chihiro was her lover? Are you talking about girl on girl? This is gonna blossom into chaos.
Don't be crazy! Why are you trying to force me to be all lovey-dovey, hippy-dippy? I'm not reading that last part.
Oh god, she's a straight.
What was that? You say something?
Oh god, she was a straight. I like our version better than what was written. So they weren't lovers then. Oh god, she was a straight. Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye, right on the money.
What are you talking about? In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
We're not.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. They were all guys?
That's right. The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men. Whoa, she's really straight. Never mind, I just should have said the line about the guys, okay? I can't believe I said it. I'm so embarrassed.
The hell is wrong with you? Straight. Everybody points and laughs.
I can't help it. I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl. And the mopey side of me just hates it. But now, I'm in the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan-madam. So, since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her? Well, would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only. We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and philosophy, but that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely when you're forced to kill in order to survive. Quiet, lowly cur! Lowly cur? Shit, that's what it feels like to get insulted. I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if my son Fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It made me the obvious suspect. That does make some amount of sense. Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big stupid heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school.
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors.
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that? I pulled them out in that one Sprite.
What? I'm blind. Oh shit, I'm not blind anymore.
Da-da-da!
Yeah, she's fully equipped.
That's right. So I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or ropes when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you?
Gutter dogs. All of you. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway. Huh? I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that. Yeah, that's why I figured it had to be the real deal, and not some copycat killer or whatever. Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. The hero! I got it. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or eternal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you? Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her. So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. Adorable little glasses man was behind it all. I'm on fire. Oh, wait, that isn't how she wrote it. I'm on fire. Well, Byakuya, what's your response? I see. So, the suspicion falls on me. But I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree?
Suspicious?
It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl, hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I say. On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone.
Can you just not add it? What the hell?
So you said Byakuya was actually kind of weird before finding the body? But what was he acting weird? How? If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room, you absolutely take it. There's a natural reaction for any guy.
That's me. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd take me with you. Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realize there's a clear contradiction there. I need to make that contradiction clear. So I need to take one and use it against the other.
Before we found the body, and then so take the victim was Chihiro and then use it on before we found the body. Okay.
Is before we found the body wrong?
Yeah.
That's the statement that's wrong?
No, that statement is right. He was acting weird before that.
Then why would you
so I should take that
shoot the
one.
bullet?
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you take the one you find that's right, and you use it to the one that's wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, I just helped you out because I was like, that's a misconception. I don't want you to get punished for. If you presented me the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room, you absolutely take it. There's a natural reaction for any guy.
Byakuya's gay!
Hold it! Byakuya's gay! Guys, Byakuya's gay! Oh shit! I'll tell you what's so strange about that.
Because Makoto and Byakuya spent this entire time together. And as we know, Makoto's a girl, and Byakuya didn't take any chance to take advantage of her during it. So this is why we know he's gay.
Yes! And the puppy play thing is, like, purely a thing of power, not anything fetish-like.
We figured it out!
We figured it out. Because up until now, we actually discovered because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead, show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is, I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the difference between this case and the past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there. Oh, proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be?
What, the difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors, and I use those same scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope, was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope. Hey Byakuya, where'd you get that from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. that's a lie. Obviously, somebody else must have had it somewhere else.
Proof that Byakuya did... I guess it's possible, but first... The item she had been bound to was like rope, but was it actually rope?
Was one of the evidences I was allowed to use the cord? I don't know if this actually shows the evidences.
I don't think it does. I think you have to play the...
Yeah, I'm making sure that there's no... The rope is not one of the things that I can capture now, because apparently I have to watch out for that.
Do you want me to give you hints every time you have to, like, do that?
Maybe. If I am frustrated. So not every time, but I will ask if I... oh, dust lamp. That's the one. Because you needed it to power the dust lamp. Shaking around my mouse. Shaking around my mouse. Waiting for the next thing. Waiting for the next one. Here it comes. There we go. I'm gonna miss. No, I didn't. Okay.
No, that's wrong! Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord? What, an extension cord? Byakuya, you used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do, wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility. That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this. I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message? I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it? Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing. He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd totally be willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more. Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it. I know, but still. There's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Yaku's remark just now, there's something in it that concerns me. Got it. You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There's absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awful specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do. Hey, Byakuya, Did I just take you off guard?
Shit, I didn't voice act that right then.
No, it's okay. I was able to notice because I have that autism insight. When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey! Don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else? Come on, Makoto! If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. I need to just focus on those things that got switched. Got it. The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boob supermodel. Don't you think that's kinda strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
That's the kind of thing that girls are into. Right? I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band, Tornado.
Yeah, because that's what boys like.
Again, that doesn't really seem to be belong in a boys' locker room.
So, you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed after the murder, the stain had totally been scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved.
Is that just gonna be... Oh.
Got it. The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee. Does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker to the other, it's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room,
Then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Ah,
To get into that locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should only have allowed her to access the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
no, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up, I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it. Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Broken e-handbook is going to be the answer. How is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Ah, I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook! She was the ultimate programmer after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think it's that. She used that thing that was in the main hall. What thing? I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she could have get into the boys' locker room no problem. Theoretically, if Chihiro was able to use Leon's handbook, she could get into the boys' locker room. But that's if she was able to use it.
And we wait till the end. Yep. She really did not get to use her special talent at all in the story.
Who?
Chihiro.
Ah, yeah. No, that's wrong! No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook. Why not? Because Leon's handbook was broken. Oh, well then yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up. Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook? Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want and you'd be safe. Yep. Hit the nail square on the noggin. Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway. So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and... You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring. So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong? It seems like there was no way she could have got into the boys' locker room, so I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Huh. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya is the only one who did it. Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Thank God, Gary's gonna get me out of the shitter again.
Guys, I investigated the fucking body. Guys, I looked at the body. Guys, I did the autopsy. Oh my God, guys. I agree with you, though I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decided to open your mouth and that's what you gotta say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there? Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you to all come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry, this will make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
It'll make things more exciting? Yeah, alright. I declare an official class trial recess.
Huh? For real?
Now then, what does he want to show us? It better not be boring, or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it will meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
So, before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us... The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy? I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully, like using your hands? No way.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well, I'll do it.
But you're a girl, you shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
Kyoko's so real for this. No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action. Is that what you two are about?
Jill discovers what a lesbian is.
That's not a secret at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery. Her entire body. I know you say that, but what does this...
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Oh, that this game can get worse? I agree. However, here we are. Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
What?
trans.
I see. So she was a she. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact. What? You're joking, right? I don't even know where transgendered is from.
Yeah, it's because she did such a good job of passing, so that's why you're having a hard time believing. It's because she did such a good job. I wouldn't joke about this. Then it's really true.
Chihiro was a guy?
No, Makoto.
Oh, sorry, I'm confused. I don't know what trans people are.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy. Then she was...
Wait, give me a second here.
Yeah. This is another. You need a second to like fucking work with this.
Yeah. Of my characters, the only one I'm making transphobic is Monokuma.
That's fair. And I think he's transphobic for the love of the game rather than actual transphobia.
But then he was a... But then she just didn't tell us? Man! Would I be allowed to kill her? So, that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone. Huh, interesting. Yeah, that certainly does make things more exciting. Now, let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Well, this is gonna be a fucking weird dance around we're gonna have to do. It's literally like the fucking entire room's on fire, and we gotta find the like 3 squares that isn't gonna burn us.
Hello, this is Tony, and thank you very much for watching. In the description you can find links to my Ko-fi, and also links to information if you would be interested in commissioning me, whether that be for voice work, PNG tubers, GIFs, or whatever else you might be interested using my talents for. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.